Lesson 2 is on page 643. We are going to estimate mass. Estimating means a smart prediction. Jamie bought a medium-sized watermelon at the store. Estimate the mass of the watermelon. So we've talked about how a paperclip is 1 gram. The baseball bat is 1 kilogram or 1,000 grams. So would a watermelon be closer to a kilogram or a gram? A kilogram. And a watermelon probably weighs quite a bit more than 1 book, which is 1 kilogram. So here I have my watermelon, and I have a question mark because we don't know how much it weighs. We have to make a smart guess. We know that a book weighs 1,000 grams, which is 1 kilogram. So from now on, we're just going to say a kilogram, and we know what that represents. So I want you to just think about how much you think a watermelon weighs, given this information. Feel free to pause the video while you think about it and write it down. When you're ready, I'm moving on to page 644. On page 644, it talks about using models to help you estimate the mass of an object. Jamie picked up the 6 books shown below. Then he picked up the watermelon. The books and the watermelon seem to have about the same mass. Jamie put the watermelon on one side of a balance scale and some 1 kilogram and 10 gram weights on the other side. You can see that it takes 6 1 kilogram weights and 3 10 gram weights to balance the scale. The weights use the abbreviation for kilogram and grams. So 6 books, and then also 3 10 grams. So 3 times 10 is 30, so 30 grams, and 6 kilograms, so 6 kilograms and 3 grams equal 1 watermelon. Number 1, on page 645, you're going to refer back to this example of the watermelon and the books. Look and picture it. Explain why Jamie used books instead of paper clips to help him estimate the mass of the watermelon. Well, for number 1, he's going to use books to estimate and not pencil paper clips, because paper clips are a lot lighter and it would take him a lot more paper clips to equal the weight of that watermelon than it would books. So you're going to write down something to that effect for number 1. Again, number 1, it would take him a lot more paper clips to reach the weight of that watermelon than it would books. If you know you have something super heavy like a watermelon, you should go with the books that are kilograms instead of paper clips that are just a gram. Number 2, the mass of each book is about 1 kilogram. Estimate the mass of the watermelon. Explain how you did it. So, how would you estimate it? How did you estimate it? You're going to write that there. Explain how you estimated the weight, or the mass of that watermelon. Number 3, look at the balance scale and model it. So that's the bottom half in this green. Look at the balance scale. The 2 sides of the scale are balanced. So it shows the actual mass of the watermelon. What is the actual mass of the watermelon? Is the estimate you made in problem 2 close? So were you right with your estimation? I don't know. So they have 6 1 kilogram weights, and then they have 3 10 gram weights. So that equals 30 grams. 3 times 10 is 30, and then 6 times 1 is 6. So 6 kilograms and 30 grams. Were you close? Were you off? Were you far? What did you do wrong? Make sure that you realize that and try to think about it, so that way you can get the next couple of questions correct. Number 4, explain how you could estimate the mass of a plastic fork. So how would you estimate the mass of a plastic fork? Plastic fork is really light. Do you think it weighs the same, similar, less than, more than to a paper clip? All right, moving on, page 646. Number 6, would you estimate the mass of a table using grams or kilograms? Show your work. So again, if something is very heavy, you should be estimating in kilograms. It takes 1,000 grams to equal 1 kilogram. So a kilogram is going to be for heavier things. If it's a table, you should be estimating in kilograms. So number 6 is kilograms because it's a heavier item. Number 7, the scale is being used to measure the mass of 3 bricks. Estimate the mass of 1 brick. This one's a little bit tricky, and I'll draw it out. So it says there's 3 bricks on one side of the scale, and they are equal to, because the scale is level. If it was like this, it would be different, but they're level, so you can tell they're equal to. Then I'm going to count up how many kilograms there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 bricks is equal to 6 kilograms. So if I have to estimate the weight of that, I would say 6 kilograms divided by 3 equals 2. This is where your multiplication and division comes back into play. You know that 2 times 3 is 6, or 3 times 2 is 6. So then you know division, because division and multiplication are opposites. If you have 6 and 3, each one should weigh 2 pounds, or excuse me, 2 kilograms. 2, 4, 6. That's an easy way to estimate 1 brick. Number 8, estimate the mass of a pair of scissors. A, 28 grams. B, 28 kilograms. C, 2 grams. Or D, 2 kilograms. So do you think a pair of scissors weighs about what 2 baseball bats weigh? That would be 2 kilograms. Let me erase this so I can write these down with you guys. So 28 grams is 28 pencil, I keep calling them pencil clips, paper clips. 28 kilograms is equal to 28 baseball bats. And 2 grams is equal to 2 paper clips. And 2 kilograms is 2 baseball bats. Now we're doing a mass of a pair of scissors. There are some scissors that are really big and long and heavy and metal. I think we should go off of the ones that are short and level and plastic and pretty light. So I think we can say 28 baseball bats is out. I think 2 grams is out. I would also say 2 kilograms is out. I would probably think it would be 28 grams. Now the next pages, 647 and 648, you're going to practice estimating mass. So it gives you an example, and you're going to use the example to solve the problems 1 through 8 on the front and the back side of those pages. So Dana wants to estimate how heavy her backpack is when she fills it with hardcover library books. We know 1 hardcover book is 1 kilogram. Each book has a mass of about 1 kilogram. She can fit 8 books in her backpack. Dana estimates that her full backpack has a mass of about 9 kilograms because the backpack has mass too. She's right, it does, but is it 1 kilogram? Number 1, would you use grams or kilograms as the unit to measure the mass of a strawberry? So if you're measuring a strawberry, grams or kilograms? Grams, it's light. Number 2, would you use grams or kilograms as the unit to measure the mass of a puppy? Probably a kilogram. Probably would be about 1 or 2 kilograms, depending on the size of the puppy. You're going to round up So number 1 would be grams. Number 2, kilograms. Number 3, would you use grams or kilograms as the unit to measure the mass of a pen? Grams. It's light. Number 4, a 1 liter bottle of water has a mass of about 1 kilogram. Which objects could have a mass of more than 1 kilogram? So a bottle of water is what we're comparing it to. So 4, you're going to look for the items that could have a mass of more than 1 kilogram. A slice of bread? No. A watermelon? Yes. A rabbit? Possibly. A chair? Yes. A paper bag? No. A pair of eyeglasses? No. So the answer there is B, C, and E. Number 5. A paper clip has a mass of 1 gram. Estimate the mass of a slice of bread and explain how you figured it out. So a slice of bread is a little bit bigger. I mean, depending on the type of bread that you have. If you have a bread with seeds and nuts and it's very thick and dense and rich, then it's going to be heavier. I would say a slice of bread, if you estimated it, would be anywhere between like 3 to 5 grams. Number 6. A bottle of water has a mass of 1 kilogram. Estimate the mass of a cat and explain how you figured it out. Bottle of water has a mass of 1 kilogram. Estimate the mass of a cat and explain how you figured it out. So I would say that it takes 3 bottles of water to equal 1 cat. So maybe a cat is 3 kilograms. And this is all just estimating. So it's an educated guess, a smart guess. Number 7, George says that his bicycle has a mass of 15 grams. Janet says the bicycle has a mass of 15 kilograms. Who do you think is correct? Why do you think so? So I would say that Janet is correct, that it is closer to 15 kilograms. Probably weighs about the same as 15 books. It's probably pretty heavy. 15 grams is more like a mouse or 15 paper clips. It doesn't weigh the same as 15 paper clips. Number 8, George takes the front wheel off the bicycle in problem 7 and finds its mass. What could the mass of the wheel be? Explain your reasoning. So everybody's going to get a different answer on this one. And it could be different depending on, what kind of tires you have. Ashton is a major biker, so he may have something different. If you think that the bike is 15 kilograms from here, and then you say maybe the frame is like, 10 kilograms, and each wheel is about 2.5. 2.5, because 2.5 plus 2.5 is 5. So that's one way you could work it out. But again, your answer could be different than mine. You're just estimating mass.